Okay.
My file cabinet is getting full.
You need a computer. You don't care about the paper.
And I really would be lost.
Hey guys, do we have anybody in the audience yet?
Yes.
Yes, who you looking for?
No, I was just because I want to talk to you guys about something. It has to do with a resident in Sugar City, but it doesn't need to be public.
Okay.
And I was trying to plan on being there, but I got called to Colorado Springs. I don't have a manager at the time, so I'm a fill-in.
Great.
Replacement. So yeah, it's lovely, but filling in, but the pay ain't right. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true. And what you need to talk about, wait till you get home?
Yeah, it'll be fine. We could do it later, and we could do like I'll talk to you guys individually.
Okay. Isn't this what we're taking out?
Correct.
Are we going to put something there?
Hey, were we able to get
Yeah.
the AC looked at or no?
Yes,
A what?
thank you.
AC,
Oh,
very nice.
yeah.
And the light is fixed. If you're there, you're not even dark.
We are moving uptown.
Oh.
You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Vinegar.
I know.
We have to add that to the agenda.
Okay, I've got something else I need to add to the agenda too. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. Can you hear me, Eric? Eric,
Yes, I can.
okay, Cody, you can hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, we're gonna call this meeting to order. If everyone would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To
to
the
the flag
flag
of the
of
United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Chaplain Ehart?
Join me in prayer. We like the words liberty and justice. We thank you for the liberty, we ask for justice, we ask you for accountability, we ask for wisdom and courage on the part of our town council, all the decisions they have to consider and decisions that when we spread the unity in council. And, just make sure it's done. There's some thoughts and then, so they do for this town and for this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Vicky, roll call, please.
Gary,
Here.
Cody,
Here.
Eric,
Here,
Ron.
Here.
Cindy.
Here.
And our attorney's here.
Okay. Has everybody had a chance to go over the minutes?
Yes.
I call for a motion to approve the minutes of June 4th, 2025.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, motion's been made by Gary. Ron has seconded. Vicky,
Gary,
Aye.
Cody,
Aye.
oh. Hold on, he's on mute. Cody, have you seen? Okay,
Eric,
yes, I,
Ron.
Aye.
Cindy. Also, we have June, 18th.
Yes.
I forgot to add both of them on there because we didn't.
so let's put
I
that,
don't think it's the 18th, I guess.
we
Yes,
have,
that's right, we skipped the 4th.
mhm. So we
Sorry.
will,
Thank you. Thank you.
so this was the 18th, that should
Uh-huh.
be 18 right there.
Yeah.
So we will add that to the agenda and we'll do that as an old business. So changes or additions to the agenda. Under old business, we're going to approve June 8th. Is that correct?
18th.
18th minutes. Under new business as D, we're going to add the proposal of the repeal of the city ordinances to take out the part about the hand delivering notices.
Or what?
Under new business, we're gonna make it D.
What are they?
It's the notices that we give when we're getting ready to shut people off. And back to, let me see where it was at on the, hold on. Under old business, we're gonna make D mosquito spray. And we'll take care of that when we're here tonight.
I believe it would be C if we're taking off municipal code book and putting it down on your, do
Oh,
you want me to mark it like that or?
yes. So A is the approval of the June 18th minutes. B will be Jeff and the gym. And then C will be mosquito spraying. Okay, clear as mud.
Clear on the.
Clear as mud.
Also, we can talk about holiday pay.
I have got some stuff for that too. So under old business, A, B, C, D will be holiday pay. Do we need to add anything else? Eric, do you have anything to add?
nope,
Cody?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, Ron? Okay. All right, so if I can get a motion to approve the changes to the agenda. Okay, it's been moved by Gary, seconded by Ron. All in favor?
I,
Aye. Okay. So we'll go to old business approval of the June 18th minutes, and I think they were in our packet last time, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I already got them. If I could have a motion to approve those,
Oh, wait, well,
Gary,
second,
seconded by Ron. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. So then we move to Jeff. I actually have a copy of the lease. If you want to come up, we're gonna put you on the spot for everybody. So if you kind of want to tell the board kind of some of the stuff we've been talking about with the,
Okay, well,
Yeah.
like the original meeting, I guess, have you guys picked a day, or have you guys talked about this at all?
not really.
So we were going to open the gym, the gym portion, the workout part, it's for you guys to run. So we'll just, you guys can lease that out, rent it, whatever, you know, pull up the money from people, memberships. And then we would allow you guys to use the whole gym 1 day a week, just pick the day, and if you guys can do events there, it's, you know. And then, what did we say, monthly, times monthly?
What? I. Oh,
I believe it was. I think we've set it up as 1 day.
of course. And I was just reading this today. Again. I don't know, we can use it so many,
There was, yeah, the number of days that they could use it for events for, not just the regular. You know, if you guys had league volleyball or whatever on every Tuesday, and you guys wanna do something on a Saturday for the town, then we let you guys use it for that.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna use it, you know, that other portion of it, we'll have a schedule of people that wanna rent it from us, so we can try to recoup some of our money.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just have to work a schedule out with the town here to where you guys can put down the days you'll need it. My only concern, and that's the reason we drew the lease up like we did, was that somebody's responsible for it. So as long as somebody from the town is there,
Right.
that's responsible, to lock it up at night. I'll make sure it was taken care of, that's all.
Hey, I'll be the first one to sign up for that. I'll be responsible. I'm right down the street. If that's what needs to happen, I'll sign up for that and be responsible for it.
it's a good idea.
okay. And I have talked to Sursa. And they are willing to put it on our insurance. And I didn't think it was bad. They said it was like a couple $1,000s a year. I mean, it wasn't extremely,
I
high
think it's
price.
just liability, 'cause
Yeah.
I still have to have insurance on it. If
If
we
it-
have a party, we have to add an event insurance,
yeah,
and we have liability on it.
okay,
So basically, the insurance you guys are gonna pay for is, you know.
Yeah, just- okay.
So,
And the other question I had, and I didn't see it in here, is how do you want us to work the going in and out for people that are working out? Do you want us to do a keypad?
well, that's what I was hoping, and I would help out with that, but
Okay.
yes, we need to have. And I don't know if a keypad would work, I think we need to get it probably, because if somebody pays 1 month and then they still have their code.
Yeah.
They have to be over there changing the codes, and
Exactly.
so I've been looking at some, and I'll help you out with that. They do make locks that you could use a card or,
Okay,
have it, but if you had a card, you could shut it off.
Yeah.
Cause there's a little software that goes with it, and, you know, they can still have their card and not return it, but it doesn't do anything.
yeah, because if
So-
Vicky shuts them off, then
That sounds like the cheapest way to do it.
okay,
There's other ones where it's an app on your phone, but the monthly fees on those are pretty
yeah,
high.
okay,
So, but we can look at all the avenues of that. I could
Okay.
bring it all to the next meeting if you want,
okay.
see what the best route to go is.
Any questions?
And as soon as the schedule set up, we're good with them.
What's that?
As soon as the schedule says up, either a key card or whether.
Yeah, as soon as we get the shirts on it, then
Yeah,
we can start as soon as they go.
so I will have our lawyer look at this just one more time, just glance at it, and I will sign it and get it back to you.
Okay.
So not a big deal. And then I will send a copy to Sursa, so they have a copy of it. and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
How's that sound? So on to our next venture with
Yeah.
you.
I have a real quick question.
Okay,
Like, can they get into a different part of the gym besides your because, will I have to call you to say if someone's coming down to the gym?
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll rent it out for the whole thing for events and that. If the town has an event, then just call me and, if you guys are saying, hey, we're doing something on Saturday and we wanna use the building.
Okay, just let you know if
Yeah, as long as
somebody-
nobody was there or nobody else had a book, then we'll just do it.
Okay, and then with the exercise equipment, that's separate from that?
Yeah, we're looking to get equipment. There was somebody coming down to hang out with us this weekend that owns a gym in Colorado Springs.
okay.
And he
And
leases his equipment. He said the guy leases it from, sells the used equipment.
I have an in with the guy that gave the
Yeah.
school all of
Yeah.
that brand new equipment. Half of that equipment is still sitting in the boxes over there in the gym.
Really,
So maybe we could
yeah, if you couldn't do that.
swindle some out of the school.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no more
I mean,
money it's a lot of money by the.
yeah, it is a terrible amount of
But I
money.
don't wanna buy cheap equipment that somebody.
Yeah. And I'm sure that what Josh bought is
Yeah.
high dollar.
So that's why I was looking. If that works out, great. If not, we can
Okay.
talk to this other guy and get some used quality equipment.
Okay,
But either way.
yeah, and we can add to it as we go
Yeah.
too. So, okay. So now on to our next venture. Did you ask?
I did, I just got here.
Okay, okay,
Running late.
okay,
So, yeah, we'll have to get, I'll get you a list of signatures. We'll just have to. get
Okay.
this going, 'cause-
well, I'm gonna give you this because it's got 4 on it.
Okay,
So there's 4 that you don't have to run after and
Alright.
get. So if you will bring it to me or to Vicky, we'll just compare it to that list, make sure that we've got 50%, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
And as soon as we have the 50%, we can proceed, right?
Yes.
I don't think it's gonna be tough.
no.
So, because I haven't
mean,
talked to
it's-
anybody that's
I mean,
opposed.
it's gonna happen either way. It's already 50 accounts.
Yeah,
Might as well have time.
yeah. So, okay.
All right.
Anything else?
Think I'm good. Is there anything else?
Oh, I've got all kinds of questions. I'll just call you later.
All right.
I've got you on speed dial, so,
Okay.
but,
Sounds good.
okay,
And we have had people ask about that, and there are a couple people that have like bigger areas of land. It's not like real small. So we let them sign it. They really wanted to do that.
Yeah.
So we do have that in the office, but we've got a couple signatures, I believe.
okay,
Cool.
awesome.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, Jeff.
So, annex that land then up to the town.
Original road.
And you're gonna be, you got to, home runs just coming. Yeah.
Okay, so our next thing is mosquito spraying. I have set it up tentatively. I have to stay completely out of it, so somebody else is gonna have to sign the invoice. I was hoping that Cody would be back so that he could sign it. For mosquito spraying, they can spray tomorrow night and Saturday morning. And Brent told me today, well, Fowler is gonna come over and spray for us. And it's $750 a time, which is cheap because I was looking at what we paid over there just to spray Fowler and that's right about what it is. So he said that if we spray twice, we probably shouldn't have to spray, but maybe 1 time again for the rest of summer. Said if we kill them. I mean, we've got to do something. They are horrible. And I'm getting complaints. Lots of them.
They're bad at my house too, so I'm game for it. If we could afford it, I'm there.
Yeah, it is a lot of money. I know it is a lot of money. But they supply the vehicle, the chemicals, the person to come do it. I mean, they're gonna supply everything. We don't have to do anything except pay the bill.
That's not what it's like.
But,
Yeah.
and I mean, I hate to spend it, but I've priced the chemicals. Getting our sprayer certified, getting somebody with a card so we can do it. I
Yeah,
mean, it's not no more expensive than what we
Yeah.
would have to pay, and then we don't have to go through the trouble of doing it all.
yeah. And he said he would be here tomorrow evening. Right at dusk, right before.
So what do you need to do to get it done?
I need to have Cody sign this or somebody sign this and take it back tomorrow and tell him it's a go.
For somebody,
Somebody.
anybody?
Um,
Lawyer said he saw it.
I did not say.
I heard it. If Cody gets here before Cody, are you on your way, Cody?
Yes.
If you get here before we're gone, can you stop and sign this invoice? I just need a signature. That's all they want. And I will have nothing to do with it because I don't want anybody to,
Yeah.
say that I'm mixing.
Yes.
So. But like I say, I know it's a lot of money, but we're gonna spend a lot of money the other way. So,
If I can't make it tonight, for sure, first thing in the morning, I will be there.
okay,
We definitely
might
need
stop-
that. 'Cause they're bad at my house.
I might stop by your house in the morning on my way to work if you don't make it tonight.
That'll
So-
work.
Okay. Holiday pay. Okay, I promised Gary I would do my due diligence. I looked it up. I even called. The lady at the lady at Dulles says she has never heard of such a thing. But she said, what this does say is that Colorado law does not require employers to provide extra pay like 1.5 times the regular work for working holidays. But then it goes on to say that the Colorado Supreme Court has ruled that holiday incentive pay, extra pay for working on a holiday, must be included with the calculation of the regular rate for pay. So it kind of is all over the place. And she said basically it's up to us. I have never heard of paying somebody double time and then paying them holiday time on top of it.
Here's the problem. It's
Okay.
in our policy that we pay them double for holiday pay. Your paid if you get is separate from that. That's a benefit that you already received. So if we don't want to do that, we have to change our policy so that it doesn't say that that's what we do.
Is it in our ordinance or our
Our
handbook?
handbook. Yeah, but as I read it, it says you get paid double when you work on a holiday.
You have a handbook?
I've never
Henry?
seen it.
Yeah, I can.
I thought we threw out the handbook and we were just going on ordinances. Is
No,
that-
because Cindy threw a fit, remember?
Oh, yeah, Cindy did throw a fit. I remember, yeah.
Yeah. Because I knew something like this was gonna come up. Yeah, that lady goes, he wants to do what? I said, okay, and I explained to her again, she goes, I have never heard that. She said, but every business can do whatever they have in their policy. I mean, if we put in our policy, we pay you 10 times, we can. But nobody should be working that day. Well,
Your maintenance
but
crew has to.
has to
on
put
all
up
their holidays, basically.
they're basically on call.
But they have
And-
to put up flags.
Yeah,
on
and put up
pretty much all
flags.
your holidays. So they're working. When everybody else.
What's
is
the
out.
rate, Gary? What's the rate you're talking about?
Our policy says they should be paid double if they work on a holiday.
And then get holiday pay on top of that.
Whoa. Yeah.
If you paid for the holiday separately. though.
Yeah.
That is a
Because-
benefit you're already receiving whether you come in or not.
Yeah. And you have to physically work 40 hours in a week before you hit overtime. So hopefully none of them hit overtime, because if they hit overtime, that double pay goes to like triple pay.
But the
With-
PTO doesn't qualify as overtime though. That's
No,
straight pay. There's no overtime in
straight
that at
pay.
all. So even though they work, say like
You-
July
put it
4th is a
away,
Friday,
and
you
then
get the
that
8
little mush.
hours.
Unless I have a few more minutes.
no, that's okay. Well,
one right out in the shop, you want me to go grab it?
Yeah. Please, thank you.
pretty pleased. So,
Why don't
okay,
we all have copies of these handbooks?
There, I have
I
my,
don't know.
We should do that because I'd like to figure.
speakers
We were
in
gonna
that
fill it.
Zoom system that we have.
And we should have filled it, yeah. we
You
should
have
have
to-
filled
The
it because
microphones,
It doesn't make sense.
You have to hold them to your mouth like this and nobody does, so nobody can hear them anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, we have to look into,
Well, I
but
don't mean
we
the
don't have the money.
microphones, I mean, what happened to the system and the speakers that we have?
I mean, we have them in the file room,
I think we need to get them out.
but you have to use a microphone. How is it supposed to hear you?
I think we all need a microphone.
Right, but we have to get new ones. They don't. And
Thank
they're
you. I'll
really
give it right back.
expensive. I can't find it. We don't have.
Maybe I didn't hear what you said.
You have to have a microphone with them, and the microphones that we have. You have to have them right up to your lips because they're noise canceling. So if you have them down here, it doesn't pick up your voice.
I understand that, we just wanna know where the speakers in the system are.
Yeah, they're in the.
That's exactly what it says.
Yeah. I can show you. after.
Gary read it exactly right. In the normal course of the town of Sugar City's business, you may be required to perform work on a recognized holiday. In the event that you are required to work on a recognized holiday, you will be compensated at twice your hourly wage.
Thought we were gonna abolish
We were, but I threw a fit.
Cindy argued with us.
Well, I didn't argue about that. I argued about the whole thing.
But that leaves it in play.
that.
Yep.
Makes it less. So. Everybody get it? Why don't we address that?
That needs to be addressed.
I think it.
But you have the 4th of July coming up.
Yeah, Friday, and Michael's gonna,
City maintenance man, he's gonna have to run their force by getting out, putting up flags for the day. And there should be, oh, and Ricky as well.
Too. If we will never get ahead if I don't work on my time off. I have payroll to enter in. Everybody wants to get paid with direct deposit. There's so much stuff I have. It's
is there
crazy.
something I can help you with?
I don't, maybe.
Let's get this addressed.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it says. I mean, we can't go against our policy
So-
because it's right there in black and
What
white.
do we have to do to abolish that? Or
We
change?
need to change it. And
What's the process?
You have to, what we were going to do was do job descriptions for each position that contain within it the important aspects of the handbook. So that.
is
each
this the
job
last
description
one,
had its
2015?
own
Yeah,
separate handbook that was written.
it was the other one was never approved.
So and everything would be streamlined and perfect and simple said.
No, because every job description will have this many papers.
No, will not.
Yeah, it will, because then you're gonna have this come up and it's not on anybody's job description.
No, well, that will never come up again, because albeit it will not be on anybody's job description. You're correct. That one will not occur.
I can tell you I will not be asking for, double time.
No.
I'm already getting paid for.
We have to do
100
something
hours.
as a board to make that.
I don't think you can do it today.
Yeah, we have to have resolution to change it.
Yeah, we can't do it today, so Mike's gonna put up flags Friday. We would just pay him what the policy says. And then we'll have to talk about it later in date.
How many hours do you think you'll work Friday? It's not
How long it take? It takes us about 45 minutes. I don't know.
45 to take them down.
That's,
Okay,
this is our topic.
okay. So we will we'll address this. But yeah, that's exactly what it says.
You know, I don't see
But if I
anybody
stop
else
Starbucks-
volunteering to put them up in the morning or take them down.
I could drive the truck.
Doing their 4th of July, I'm not gonna go do that, give up my dinner.
There has to be some incentive
Yeah,
for sure, or
Yeah.
else why would?
So, we have to have a work meeting, or do we?
no. So can we fix it with a resolution and just vote on the resolution?
Sure, but not today.
Not today.
You want me to do a resolution?
Yes, please. Can you write that down so that we both are on the same page? Then I'll just leave this here. for you. Thank you. Okay. So we'll address that. Wow.
So the resolution that you want to do you just want to resolve that particular issue that's contained within the handbook? Or do you want to do a resolution that eliminates the handbook and creates specific job descriptions for each position?
Have we had this conversation before?
Yes. For fact, I don't care how you do it. I don't have a dog in the fight. I will do whatever you want me to do. I was just asking for clarification.
I say we fix this first. And then we can go back and somewhere down the road, we will have a workshop and we will address that.
What do you want to fix it to be? So that if you're working on a holiday.
I'm not opposed to time and a half.
Great time and a half.
It's,
Okay.
yeah. And plus your 8 hours holiday pay. So basically it's double time and a half.
No, not your holiday pay.
Well, I understand that, but what it looks like, what it looks like comes out to. I get you. I know, I get you. But we're gonna change that, so.
Okay, time and a half.
But Friday, you will have double time and holiday pay. You and David and who else helps you?
It'll either be me by myself or me and you.
Okay, I hope David helps you. You know, the fire department used to put him up. Cody. Wow,
I don't think you heard me.
I know. I said it so that he wouldn't hear me.
What am I helping you with?
Nothing. I said the fire department used to put the flags up.
Quiet.
I hear
I'll help.
crickets.
I don't have a problem with helping. I'll help.
Okay, Michael's gonna come
just
pick
let
you
me
up
know what
Friday
time.
morning. Huh?
In
What
the
time?
morning's fine, yeah. I'm game. Just let me know what time.
6:30 in the morning.
Are you up at 6:30? He's
I'm up.
Did he say no?
Do I get paid? Time and a half?
Yes, of course. Why not? Of course. Okay. So moving on. I have a water leak at my house. P.S. by the way. The water bill's gonna be so high, I'm not gonna be able to pay it. I'm gonna have to make an appointment with the board to come in and talk to you guys about my water leak. I'm kidding. So moving on to new business. We have 3 employees that have 90-day reviews. Michael, David, and Robert, one of our trash truck drivers.
The trash guys already have the drivers have a structure laid out,
Okay,
$1
So-
after 90 days. And another
Do we
one
let-
every year.
do we let Jerome do his evaluation? Since Jerome is his direct supervisor?
Yeah,
Okay, so do a 90-day evaluation on Robert. And then just let us know, and we could go ahead and do what we need to do. Okay?
my days past through.
Yeah, they are past their 90 days.
So-
Do you mind if we do this in open session? Okay. Do you think David would mind?
I'm not one to speak for him.
No. I don't think they'll mind, because I don't have anything bad to say. I have heard nothing but good things.
Yep.
So I think you're getting stuff done, you're doing what you're needing to do. I think everything is working the way it's supposed to be. And I've heard that David is doing well with you, and that makes me extremely happy.
Yep.
So, I don't hear from you guys, so I guess everything's going okay.
Everything's going.
So,
Days.
yeah, right now, let's see, Michael. What is he at now? $1? Do we raise it $1? So it'd be raised $1. Effective,
When they're payroll Wednesday, so.
oh, that's June.
Yeah.
So effective
This payroll,
immediately,
yeah.
this payroll. And then David. You know how much is it? Are we also gonna do $1?
Yeah, I think he should deserve $1.
I think he's doing really well.
I agree.
I think so. He's got an attendance issue, I would like worked on a little bit, but, he's doing
But,
an excellent job
issue
around the
an attendant.
attendance. But he is doing a fine job. He's earned a dollar. this year.
Okay.
I think they're doing a nice job. I have no comment. They deserve it.
So, I will get the resolution and we will sign it, but we need to vote on it.
Okay.
So I need a motion to, raise Michael and David's wages $1 each and pass their 90-day evaluation.
That's
I
about.
make a motion.
I'll second
Take
that
it out of your
motion.
flag money.
He moved. I said.
Okay, Cody made the motion and Ron seconded it. Vicky?
Gary,
Aye.
Cody,
Aye.
Eric,
Aye.
Ron. Cindy.
Aye. Cody. So the next thing on our agenda is office help. Kayla is going on vacation next week. And Vicky's gonna be in here by herself. And this office is a wreck. So she needs some help.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Um,
I can help
Who-
Friday afternoon, but that's no help to her the rest of the week. Robin will be back on Wednesday. So basically we just need help Monday and Tuesday.
Hey, I'll volunteer my wife Monday and Tuesday.
You better clear that before you do that, dude.
I'll volunteer her. She could come and help the town.
Isn't that kind of a conflict of?
Yeah. It's not a conflict. There you go. It's not a conflict. It's not a conflict because
Is that working?
their interests align. Their interests are the same.
She is working. She could do like 2 days part-time if it needs to come down to it. Just let me know.
I still think you should probably ask her first. I think that would be in your best interest.
That's where your conflict's gonna happen.
Yeah, your conflict is not here, Cody. Your conflict is at home. I don't want her mad at you. Okay, so if she could come in and answer the phone, we just need somebody to come in and answer the phone and take payments. And Vicky could show them how to make payment. It's easy to take payments. So I hope. Hopefully.
Okay, we'll go with that.
You have no choice. You have to. It's easy. So we've got Karina. And like I say, Robin will be back on Wednesday, so I'm not worried after Robin comes back. Because Robin knows what to do. She's finally better, I hope. Cody, when you get home, ask Karina and then call me and tell me what she says.
Okay, I will.
Okay, we'll circle back around to that. Town permits. Vicky, could you elaborate on that, please?
Yeah, we have to, in the new ordinance or municipal code book, they have to have burn permits. They can have, permits for,
I did call today. We are still under a state burn ban. You still have to call the state, whatever it is, and get a permit from them unless you're agriculture. Agriculture is completely different. You don't have to have a permit for nothing. But you have to call that number that's on that poster I gave you. I did call and ask. I called Guzman in Otero County today.
and then we also have where if anybody's in town, they have to have a business permit.
What?
Business
Like a
permit.
business license.
peddler's license.
peddler's license.
You also have, UTV and ATV licenses that you have to
But-
give up, so.
So business permit, what do you mean by that?
It's like a business license. Just in order to run. Now, most places, if you run like a beauty salon, you don't have to have one because you're offering a service and not a product. I don't know why it would be different, but it is. Yeah, so,
But like, say there was a taco truck set up at the park, it
Yeah.
would qualify under that,
I
Yeah.
think even.
So
It's
if
like
you're,
you
if
put
you're
stuff
certified by
online,
the
you
state
sell
to
it
have a
and you got-
business, do you have to pay Sugar City to have a business license? Is what I'm trying to clarify.
yes. So like you guys would have to have a license to run your business. Because it's based out of Sugar City. So like Lynette would have to have one.
I don't remember what it says in the municipal code, what the cost is, or does it even say?
I don't think it's.
I don't think it does.
because
We're gonna
that's
have
what we need
Yeah,
to-
so for my business, every town does this. And in Pueblo, it costs me $25 a year. And for my law firm, the reason why is for sales tax. But you guys don't charge sales tax.
Yeah, that's what we have it for, is so we can track sales tax.
Right, I mean, you don't have a sales
Then we
tax.
charge sales tax first and then.
We have to go to, don't we have to go to a vote of the people for sales tax? It's gonna be a long drawn out process to get our sales tax
Well,
done.
that's the
But-
only way, that's what it's for, that's the only way you're gonna get it.
So my law firm I don't sell goods, so I don't do sales tax, but I still have to have the $25 license.
And I think it's that way in ours because we had the guy come to replace the heater
Uh-huh.
or the air conditioner unit, well, fix it, whatever. And he asked if we had to have one, so we looked in the book. And if you provide a service in town, like you have to have one.
Yeah.
It doesn't, say, oh, only if you charge sales tax, like we have to have it. And people are asking about them. Like I've had 3 people ask me and I said, listen, I can't do anything right now. We don't even have the paperwork for it.
I have all of those forms. There's no sense of reinventing the wheel.
The
Uh-huh.
other reason that Pueblo does it is they immediately give that form to the fire department. The fire department goes and inspects your business and makes sure you have the appropriate fire extinguishers and everything is taken care of. I mean, for me,
Yeah.
because I don't do sales tax, that's the reason why they show up in my office.
And I know like, for food vendors, or food trucks, they have to show their, health department license, they have to show their sales. We make everybody show us their sales tax license.
For the state,
Yeah,
yeah, well, I mean,
You know,
hopefully one day
and if
you
they,
could issue your own sales tax
Yeah.
license. And you don't have
well,
to-
and then we could just do that, but I've got all of those forms. Please don't waste time redoing them. All you need to do is just change the name at the top. It's
Yeah, no, I
basically just
haven't.
information.
Still put the cart before, shouldn't we get the sales tax to a vote first? Because
That's
you
gonna
can't
take
enforce it,
probably 2 years.
But you can't enforce it.
You can still collect.
We can still collect the
$25,
business license though.
$50 or whatever you want to charge for the business license. You do business in Sugar City.
Yeah. So
So how many businesses are we talking about?
I bet you'd be surprised,
So
you know? Like people that sell stuff online, they collect. Like,
how you gonna know if they do or don't?
because if they,
How you gonna prove that?
because once we get their business license, we have to make them have their business license. We can send all their names in, and the lady that comes around, she goes through all of those and she knows. She's the one that's Sheila, and she will find you. She's worse than the student loan people. She will find you if you need to pay sales tax. Because like if you're doing eBay or any of that stuff, you're supposed to be paying sales tax.
You're due to the state.
Well,
So
because we don't have
so
sales.
We want that instead of going to Polis, it goes to us,
Yeah,
Part of it.
part of it, yeah,
better than nothing.
yeah. So, but I'm working on trying to figure out how we're gonna do the sales tax. But we're looking at 2 years for our sales tax. Cause it has to go to the vote. So,
That's on that part.
yeah,
Now, do we have the ability to have a permit for UTVs and ATVs? How hard is it to get that rolling?
see, I don't know about that because the situation that I'm in at work, we have a police department that does that part. They have to have a driver's license. Nobody under 16 can be driving. They have to have flags. They have to have mirrors. They have to be registered. When we're talking golf carts, mostly because of the golf course.
But just to operate
But-
in the city limits. That's
Yeah,
what we're looking at, right?
yeah. But I don't know how we're gonna enforce that. I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, we can make them get the permit. They'll get the permit. But enforcing the rules, I don't know how we're gonna enforce the rules. Cause we have no backup.
Did we leave that section in the code?
I don't know, I
I
don't
don't think we
remember.
did.
No.
I mean, you can always bring it back.
If that's not in the code, we should take that out.
I don't think it is. I think we took out everything about cars.
Okay, so that just kind of
Okay.
kills all of that right now.
But like burn permits, we have to leave that in there. But like I say, I called today and we are still in a perpetual burn ban. We
Yeah,
probably will be.
Even, we cannot, we have to issue it to them and then call
The-
and get it issued
Yeah,
through the police department, so.
yeah.
It's not like we can just give a burn permit, it has to give.
But
a
still has
Yeah,
to go
there's-
sit down,
There's a lot
Still
of,
has
there's a
to
lot
go
of things.
sit there.
There's a
Which
lot of
is-
steps.
which is correct.
Yeah. So I guess what we need to do is I'll bring you the forms I have for everything.
Okay.
And we will start making those R forms, correct, doing whatever. And then we will work on how much we want to charge for each of these. Because you don't want to make it outlandish. I mean, because then people really won't do it. We're already having trouble getting people to buy their dog tags.
There.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
Oh,
I think for the Secretary of State for renewal, just of your, your business name, it's $10.
yeah.
Or site, I don't know which one is $10, something is only
I
$10.
think it's your renewal.
I don't know that sales tax, I think it's every few years, I don't know that it's every year.
I don't think it is either. Is it every 2 years?
Your sales tax, you shouldn't have to renew it, but your business license. My business license with the city of Pueblo, I have to renew it.
Yeah.
$25. My sales tax license lasts forever.
Okay.
That's what
The thing I have. Huh?
they like you there.
They do not.
Oh, thank you. God. Oh,
Have to think about that.
no, that was a pretty quick answer, wasn't it? Okay, so Vicky and I will continue to work on that. And then the delivery of notices. Okay, this is how this came about. We went to shut some people off and people are having a fit because they were not hand delivered their notice that says their water's gonna get shut off. Okay, we are putting Michael through hell and Vicky and Kayla through hell every month with these water shutoffs. They know they haven't paid their bill. They know their water's gonna get shut off, but yet it's their fault. And it's not their fault. It's your fault for not paying your bill. But anyway, we are going to take out the part that says they have to be hand delivered because I don't know anybody else in this valley that hand delivers it. They stick it on your door and then they'll leave if you're not there. Most of the time they leave and come back in an hour. If you're not there, they shut it off. If you are there and you want to come pay, that gives you a chance to come pay.
So some Fowler, just go by the house, tell them we're gonna shut your water off. You've got so many hours before we come back.
Yep.
We're shutting it off.
Absolutely.
And that's the same thing we need to be on.
Lucas tells them, are you gonna go pay it? And if they say yes, he goes, okay, you've got an hour.
Right.
And if they're not at home, he sticks it on the door, he tapes it to the door, and he puts a time, what time he was there. And then he goes and does other things and then comes back. And if it has not been touched in like 2 hours, he shuts it off.
It's not an argument.
I didn't think so either, but apparently there is. So I have to read all of this. This,
That,
this.
that.
Okay, so it's 13.04.110 Rule 6, parentheses 2, parentheses D, reads as follows. Disconnect notice. If the town has not received payment in full by the end of the business on the 25th day of the month, on the 25th day of the month, the town employee shall hand deliver to the residents a disconnection notice that the water will be disconnected on the 30th. Notice will be given at the Sugar City Cafe, at the Sugar City Town Hall, and online at our website. Second reading and open hearing will be held on July 16th, 2025 at the regular scheduled town meeting. So we can't do anything with this. We just had to read it. So this, we're gonna post this. Or do we post this?
Yeah,
Post this.
but that cover sheet has to go to the Ordway newspaper and has to be published,
Okay,
and you have to do it twice
okay,
before the next meeting.
gotcha.
That would have to.
Public notice.
Yeah. I just don't know if it's public things. What day did
So
it
they do it
publish?
weekly?
Yeah, if I take it tomorrow, if I send it tomorrow, we should have time.
If you don't get it in, then you'll have to kick it down to the road to the next meeting.
Okay. And then we're going to post. Do we need to put what we're posting this for? Before we post this at the cafe?
But you could just say, you could put repeal in front of the code letter if you want.
Post at the cafe and the post office. And the office. Okay. Oh, we can't do the post. So we can post it here, online, and at the cafe. Okay. So we'll do that. And the next meeting on the 16th, we will have a hearing. Because they said they want it handed directly to them. Well, nobody's ever home on shut off day. They make sure of that. And it's the same people every month that throw a fit. Okay, reports. Do you guys want to go first?
Sure, we're getting ready to fill the water tower up tomorrow.
Thank God, maybe I
We're
get
gonna do
my
it
special.
specially so nobody loses.
Speaking of pressure, Cody called me the other morning about the trucks loading water for the
Yeah,
project
that's
out here.
county water tank.
I called Vicky and I said, why are you guys loading our water out of our town without anybody knowing? Because nobody here knew. Did you know? Okay, Gary knew.
They have an ongoing trade deal with us for road base
Oh, okay.
for their water. that
Okay.
they load up.
I will call Vicky back and tell her that because she's getting ready to write us a check for the water.
Has been in place for years. We do not pay for road base.
They
and
give us, they
give
take water.
us.
Okay. But I did tell her that they need to go up this way to get water because it won't affect us as,
Yeah, and we should be back online with the towers. and
yeah.
then it
I didn't
won't
have
affect-
any pressure. I couldn't even flush my toilet all
yeah,
weekend.
no,
It was bad.
That'll change for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so
So,
where's our
jump in
road
here?
base at?
That's our shop.
At their shop and our roads and the hole out here south of the tower, and all over the place.
yeah. So how much road base do we get from them?
Whatever we need, we go and.
Go just take it?
and
Okay.
bring it, yeah.
Okay. That's good to
It's
know.
a good deal,
Okay.
really good.
Eric, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, the other morning I went over and talked to the guy that was loading that tank from the county. And I asked him if he could not open the hydrant so, so much, throttle it down some. Told him that we didn't have the water tank online and it depleted all the pressure in town when they fill up that tank. The guy told me that they would start going to Ordway to the fire hall and filling the tank up from this point forward. And I says, we'll let you know when we get the tank back online so you guys can start filling back up here in town.
Okay. Well, Vicky said that she would call and take care of it so that they would fill north of 96. Like at the park or somewhere up that way, so that it didn't pull everything down there and take away from what we're doing. So, but yeah, she's ready to write us a check, so I better call her and tell her not to do that. So, as I said, who's paying for this water? She goes, I don't know, but I'll find out. I was like, okay, so. Anyway. That's all? Okay. Jerome?
I have one driver that put in his notice, his last day is July sixth, he'll be working Saturday.
Okay,
That'll be his last day, I'll make sure I get all the big city property back from him.
Okay.
Robert's gonna go, Robert Dominguez will take the full-time position.
Okay.
We are looking for another part-time CDL driver.
okay. If he needs, cause I know that, childcare was a problem with him. If he needs some help finding somebody, I think Vicky and Kayla can help him find somebody. Like-
He's still with me, so,
Okay, yeah,
we're having trouble with some of like the platforms and some new customers, not like don't get our service and then end up not paying, so they get a dumpster delivery and they fill up the dumpster and we end up having to dump it and pick it up. It's on new customers and disconnected customers. Can we do an advance payment on those customers?
we have talked about this. I think we should.
I don't think we could do it with all customers, so that would be a big change, but new customers and disconnected customers, just start them paying in advance instead, and then that way we at least get that payment and we're not dumping trash for free.
Okay. Let's get together with Vicky and Kayla and see how that will work and we'll figure something out.
Yeah, I just think it'd be a lot of work to do with every customer. but
Yeah.
New customers and disconnected.
Okay,
And then we did put combination locks on the dumpsters, that sped up that's saving us at least 20 minutes on one truck, so.
okay,
I just had 2 DOT inspections for 2 trucks and truck 7 had some maintenance issues, but other than that, everything seems to be running fine.
okay. Do you need to take it in or is it something we can fix?
No, it's stuff that I can fix.
Okay,
Just little things here and there that shuts it down for the day, so.
okay. How are dumpsters coming along? Do you need more dumpsters fixed?
No, we're a little short, but we're working on it. We'll
Okay.
figure it out.
Well, I gave you my dumpster. I can't give you anything else. I came home, my dumpster was gone. I was like, okay, but, okay,
So that's all I have.
okay, thank you. Vicky? Okay. It's fine. Sweater.
There was only a couple things. No, what?
Cody's not here to take your papers, so Cody's the only paper thief I know.
No, I did have my report here and now it's gone. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we need to get approval for the cordless grinder kit that they need for Public Works. I can send that around. It's 200 and something.
I say go ahead and buy it. It's $200.
It just happened to be, they was looking it up today and everything, so. It might as well burn.
You wanna look?
No, I already know.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do it.
They gotta have, it,
Yeah.
so.
All right, I have,
Oh, if we're gonna spend money, we have to vote, even though we've already finished our budget and sent it in?
You're trying to tell me that once your budget is done, you never have to vote on spending money again?
It's only $200.
If you're gonna spend money, you have to vote.
Okay, we have to
Make a
vote.
motion for buy the grinder there.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Everybody in favor?
I,
I don't know. He didn't start out with any dad jokes today, so it kind of threw me off. So,
Didn't remind me.
I know. And we don't have court this month either. I just thought of that. Well, it's fine with me too. I have no problem with that. Okay,
okay, I got paperwork in from the Southern Colorado Water Activity Enterprise. It's for the Arkansas Valley Conduit. It's a bill,
uh-huh,
so I wanted you guys to see it.
yeah. We have to pay it until we can figure out how to not pay it. Okay.
You guys should,
Yeah.
sorry, I thought you meant me. Go ahead.
Oh, it's a lot. They charge us for everything.
We opt out.
I opted out 2 years ago. Nobody listens to me though. Is it the 39,000?
Uh-huh.
It's $39,000 for this quarter.
Good luck. What are they gonna do, shut our water off?
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Give us the water that they can't get to us? Okay, go ahead.
The Northwest Pipeline, Lisa had given us her readings. Her reading, she said she got like 128,000. I think it's like 207 or something, and our reading came out to 171. So thousand, so
And they may be developing a leak up there too, because.
you
When
look at the
you look
billing.
at our reading for this month, they're showing almost
What is it?
300,000 for this one.
It's in alphabetical order, so you should be able to flip through them.
And it is what? The south, what, north?
Northwest.
I think they use 264,800 gallons of water. Is that right? Is that close or no?
That's way more than what they normally do.
Can you isolate that by meter or you can't?
I
If
did,
there's a leak.
yeah, about their most recent reading, I couldn't really say.
They do read like 2 days after us.
They should have one of them, but the master, that's a lot more than I normally show, so. I worry there's a leak. That's pretty much 100,000 junk.
Is that their responsibility to find it?
What else did Lisa say when she was in?
She just said most times we're off. I know the one time we read it late, and so she had a higher reading than we did, but we had read it like a few days after. I'm not even sure what month that was, because she just gave us the copy of the book, but we were looking through like 2 or 3 pages, so. And you know, our readings correlated, like they read it like 2 days before. You know, or I don't know. Anyway, we were last the 1 month, but she said it always varies between like 15,000. She really talked to Kayla more about it. Because I was doing paperwork and she was her teacher. She, you know, was just talking to her.
Well,
so
we have that meeting on the 8th with them.
that's why I told her,
so
I said I
we'll-
didn't really think much would be done, but I would give you the paperwork.
Okay,
And she said she will be in for that meeting on the 8th, so.
okay.
All right, we also have a customer in town, on Nebraska Street. I was under the impression for the last 3 years that somebody totally different owned the property. And the water, like water assessments, sewer assessments, stuff like that wasn't paid. She didn't pay for it for a long time when I first started, and then just recently, I'd say like just like a couple days ago, she got it caught up. But we had already removed the water meter because they hadn't paid it in over like a year, like there was a running balance. So she had called and I said that she would have to come in and talk to you. She seemed okay with that. Then I got a call from another lady and she said, I'm actually the owner of that property. And she told me that she's never been late on a payment. I told her if she'd like to come in, I can email it to her showing that she's always carried a running balance, that, you know, I can get that over to her because clearly that's not true.
So it has not been paid in over a year.
Well, at one point, now she paid it. But she called to ask why she didn't have a bill. She doesn't have a bill because we pulled the meter.
She's gonna have to pay to have the meter put back in.
Well, and then that lady calls and she said she was lied to by the person she was renting it to. And she said she'd like to keep it because it's an older building in the area.
The church.
Uh-huh. And she said if she has to pay for another meter, like the 1,500, that she's just gonna end up selling it and it's gonna end up being torn down because most people don't want it, whatever. So
Yeah.
this is what and I told her I don't make the decisions, so I said I would talk to you guys about it. So I
Okay,
just wanted to see.
that's a civil issue between those two. And we're not gonna get involved in it.
No.
Because I'm not gonna get involved in their piss and match on who owes it, who owns it, who doesn't.
Okay.
If one says she's paid it, if they can prove that it has been paid, absolutely. If they can't prove that it's been paid and you know it hasn't been paid, I mean, you wouldn't have pulled the meter if it had been paid.
Right. I mean, now she does have a zero balance.
Yeah,
But she just caught it up like a couple days ago.
that was a year later.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no. She has to pay to have her tap put back in.
Okay. Kayla got a call or took down a message. Somebody on California Street, west, let's say it's the,
Is it West California Street?
said that there's a big truck that parks or blocks the whole entire road. Can we get that? to
California
stop?
Street you live on?
No.
No,
California Street is like,
It's my neighbor from,
Oh, it's over there.
uh,
yeah, it's where Amber lives,
Oh,
California Street.
well, the only neighbor he has is Jerome. Jerome, are you calling and complaining?
No.
I don't know who it was. He did leave a number and I have it in the office.
But
Oh.
he said that they've been having to go around it. So he asked him about.
He doesn't park in the road.
He's parked in an alley by the fence.
Oh,
He's not on the.
He's not the
he's
road?
on the county road, he's not on a city road, that's the alley, right?
Yeah.
Where the water meters are in Puerto Rico, it's that
Yep.
alley.
That's alley too.
but nobody goes up and down it. I mean,
Not what this guy's complaining.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it is a public alley.
He made it seem like it was impeding traffic.
There's not supposed to be trucks in town.
well, no. But can we really stop somebody if that's their livelihood? I mean, if that's what he is. He's a truck driver.
We might.
But don't we got an ordinance in town that you can't have a big rig in town?
But if that's his livelihood and that's his job, we have to allow him to do his job.
But his job is not to park in a public roadway or an alley. That's not his job.
That number,
If we're,
try to call that number
if we're gonna
back.
do it for one, we gotta do it for all, guys. Come on now.
I know, but call that number and see if you can get more information from that guy.
Okay.
And find out if it is where exactly he's talking about. He might not even be talking about the same thing we're talking about.
Might not be.
You know where the curb is?
Yeah, I know where
I
Kent
think they're
Park,
concerned because maybe he sticks out.
just a little
He's not
bit.
in the road, but
It sticks out. Yeah.
DUI would hit it every time.
Oh,
Would that be Madison Street though? Because their front door faces, well, our address is Madison. And so it would be,
I think Amber's is
See, they're on
California. Is it
California,
Amber on
so-
California?
Yes.
California would be the one that has County Lane 22.
Yeah, I bet it is. I bet that's,
That's dark.
There's also.
well, call that number back and see if you get a hold of him and ask him to please clarify just a little bit more for us.
Okay.
And then if I need to, I can call this guy, find
Okay.
out what he wants us to do.
Okay.
Okay.
We had a resident call today to ask, if we have any like trimmer mowers that we rent out to the residents when their mowers break down so they can comply with any, notices or tickets. I said we didn't, because we don't. Then they said, well, how much would it be if they hired the public works to mow their yard?
We don't do that.
Okay,
Only if they go through court and that whole process. Give him David's phone number. David's the only one I know of that's, because Lonnie's not doing anymore. He's a few here and there, but not like he was. I just give him David's phone number, say that's the best we could do.
okay. And that's it.
Trash, Gary?
Our guys are doing awesome.
Okay,
They got cemetery cleaned up, ready for the 4th. Louis just got done today sometime. They mowed the park. He's got it looking good. Drones, got these trash guys straight and doing well, so,
good.
that's it.
Okay,
I'm happy to see everything's run real smooth. They're doing
Yeah,
a wonderful job all the way through. So
it seems like we're doing good.
finally we can take a breath.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have anything else? Eric?
Yeah, I'm real impressed with Mike and Dave. They're doing an excellent job, I feel. You don't have to stand over them and tell them what to do. They'll go out and do what they see needs to be done, and they do a good job at it too. So I compliment them big time on what they're doing. And I'm hoping that we get the water tank filled up real soon.
Yeah, okay. All right, Cody?
The only thing I got is, I appreciate Mike and David doing what they do. And then the other thing that I have is I'll talk to you each in individual offline. That way we can come to some type of resolution because we got neighbors that are worried and some other neighbors that are complaining. So I just want to talk to you guys individually and see maybe we can come up with a plan or who we need to contact to get this person some help.
Okay. Is that the person behind you?
I'm not gonna clarify. I'll talk to you guys individual and we'll figure out something.
Okay, cause I do have some insight on one of your neighbors, so,
Okay.
okay. I have a couple things. Vicky is gonna get me the numbers. We read meters. Charlie helped us read meters. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We are off. The numbers don't match. So we have to figure out what to do. I mean, the master meter should match all the rest of those meters, and they don't.
It's not going to that time. They read 21 days or something, and we read 30. It don't
But we
make
read them all on the same day.
that time.
If you read them all on the same,
Them all at the same day next month,
Right.
that
Then-
would be read on the same
then
day.
it
we
should
have to
match.
read it.
Cause then it would be a full month rather than just 21 days and then 30. Cause we read on 30 days, they read on 21 because that's when they read theirs last time.
but it shouldn't matter what day you read it. It looks like to me, if you read the meter, whether it's 1 day or 2 days, read this meter, not 2 days, you read them all the same day, they should match. If he goes down there tonight and reads the master meter and reads all the rest of the meters, they should match.
Unless there's losses somewhere.
Unless something's going wrong.
Lost.
Yeah.
Our system loses 20% or so,
But if you read them all at the same time, they should match.
the reading you take should match, but the usage that
Yeah.
it shows is not gonna match because it's not been the same length of time from one reading to the other.
But that 5 minutes shouldn't make any difference.
You go another, you read them on the same time next month and your reading should,
I don't care about next month. I'm talking about this month.
it won't.
Janet?
The only thing is, I notated the time when we read meters, each meter, and it took us like right at 2 hours. And
So in that 2 hours,
there were only 2 meters turning the whole time.
so those meters should have matched what the master meter said, right there.
They should have.
And they
but,
didn't.
As you're reading them, they should match what Jim took.
I don't care what Jim took. It's Jim's,
Well-
but cause he's gonna read it a week after us.
Right.
So they're not gonna match at all.
Right. You know,
And I
well,
just
yeah.
want, I know, but what I wanted to know was if we read them, what are we getting?
But they read to the 1,000 gallons and we read all the way down to the 10th.
Okay,
So there's gonna be up to
A little-
1,000 differential,
okay.
give or take, for every meter.
So how far off were we?
Not very,
If you get the reading from the month before, please. May's reading on the 25th that the city did, that would be beneficial.
Okay,
How far off, what was the difference?
yeah, what was the difference that day? I wanna know what the difference was that day.
It's the one in the
Yeah, but-
parentheses, yeah.
I wanna say it was like 113 or something.
yes.
But my readings are the exact thing.
So this amount
And I
is
tell you,
without
you guys,
this one,
I
this one,
submit
this one,
these
all the
guys'
handwritten
readers
ones and
the
the
way
ones
they
with the
do it.
stars.
It's
That's
every-
without these readings.
They
This
read
is the
it.
amount, 165 though. That didn't match up like that.
So it's off
They're-
165,000 mile or 165,000 gallons?
And then when I added these on there, that's how much, because if we counted their readings in, it was still 108,000.
But you're.
That is a
also-
lot of water for in a 2-hour span.
It's not in a 2-hour span, it's in a month span.
No, because you read them all at the same time. I think you guys are talking about something different than I'm talking about.
Obviously.
Yeah.
They're going by Jim's previous reading.
Yeah, I don't
He
care about
said it-
Jim's previous reading.
But that, yeah, we can't do it. We have to wait till next
No.
month.
But see, okay, this would be like me going out, I wanna know what my reading and my neighbor's reading is. We would read them both at the same time and then I would wanna know the difference between those. I want to know the difference that day, just on that pipeline. I want to know how much the master meter had and how much each one of those little meters had. And I want to match those for that day. I could give two craps about Jim's readings. Because well, Vicky will do her thing with his and bill him and do what he needs. This is just for my own sanity to do this. Because I want to know why they're not matching up. Because it should match. Or I mean, I understand the thousands. I get that. But if they're 108,000 gallons off and you read this one and all 42 of these on the same day, these 42 should match this one on the same day. I don't care what anybody else read. I just want to know what Michael read.
Then you have to add all of those up.
She did.
No, but that's different. She figured a reading for them. What you're wondering is if what they're showing match what the master showed that day.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But we have nothing to compare to unless you go through. All we have is to go off of what we had previously.
And I don't want you to go off what you had previously. I want you to go off what you had that day. Your master meter for that day is the number you should be matching to.
But you're still working off of that whole month.
Like they would have to read it and then go back the next day at the same time to get that day's reading, a 24-hour reading.
I don't want a 24-hour reading. I want a reading from right then.
Well, next month we'll
Does-
be able
How
to
come
get-
nobody in this room understands what I want to say?
But you're not, there's no gallons going through, enough gallons to get it out through.
I know, but they should match, correct?
I don't think they can.
Well, what we should do on the 8th, we'll have a meeting, right? We're having a meeting on the 8th. Let's line up a time to be like, okay, Mike's gonna go read it. Same time Jim is gonna go read it. They could both read it at the same
I know
time
what
and then
Jim
come up with
reads.
the number.
Jim reads in the clouds anyway.
Already been shown.
Yeah,
That part.
but do you guys understand what I'm wanting?
We got our bill, we have our bill, and it's from the 25th, which is fine. And next month, you will have now a base to go on.
Yeah,
Right.
And it'll read on the 25th, and it'll be a month, and it'll be accurate, and we'll see
Right.
what the problems are.
Yeah, because the only previous
Those are
readings we have to go by
21
is
day
this.
numbers.
Yeah.
So we do it.
It doesn't matter if it's 30.
It would matter if the city read
Yeah, I
it
thought
the
that's the
same
best way.
Yes.
They read at the same exact time. They
I
read
just-
at the same-
2 hours.
If you
Yes.
read the master.
Oh, I understand
then
what you're
read-
saying, but you don't have a previous number to compare
Right,
to, other
we didn't compare
than
it to.
a 21 day number.
Right, we didn't read it last month.
But if the master, okay, if the master meter is 1,000 gallons and you read 42 of them and they only add up to like 50 gallons, how come it doesn't match the 1,000 gallons that the master meter has?
Because we're comparing a 30 day number to a 21 day number.
If you read, because she's not reading it from 1 month to the next, she's reading it right now. If you read the master right now, and everybody on the line has their water shut off, and you read each of the 42
Should add up to what the
meters,
master says.
the only water that is not gonna be accounted for is the water that's still in the line that hasn't passed through each of the 42.
Yeah,
And once we have another, oh,
It's a
a
slight,
slight, it'll be off a little, I
difference.
figured it would be off.
but it's not gonna be hundreds of thousands of gallons.
And
once we
one-
have a
one was
number to
reading-
compare to that is the same number of days, we can do that. But
We also
all we
showed
have to
30
compare,
meters in the ground.
You gotta have a
Because our
baseline to
reading
start with.
From last month, they used 485,000 some odd gallons,
Mhm.
but that's our reading. We didn't take their reading, so we have to go by their paperwork that they gave us, saying what last month's reading was. Now, this month, we can go by what our reading is the next time we read, and then what we actually read.
And
This-
see,
Yes.
that's not what I'm not concerned with that. I mean-
We can't tell by the day unless if you do a reading before.
But you should be able to tell by the day, like Bonnie said, you take this, the master reading, and you add those up, they should all match. It
If
doesn't matter what gyms are,
if you have something to compare to.
but you
yeah,
don't need to compare it because
yes, you do.
you're doing. You have to,
I understand what he's.
well, I understand what he's saying too, and I understand that, but that's not what I wanted to look at.
Job, because there's a 20% differential in the length of time I'm reading them. It's gonna be 20% off because it's that much difference. It's almost 25, but still, it's at least 20% difference in the length of time being read. Until next month, when it has been read on the same day. Next month, we can then compare those numbers and see whether or not they jive or not. But this month, it is 20% off.
But that's not what I'm asking for.
Why is it 20% off?
Because the one reading is about 6 days shorter than the others.
On the main meter?
On the readings we're comparing to from your pipeline, it was on the 1st or 2nd. We read on the 25th. It's pretty much a week.
The day y'all went together, the city and the pipeline people went together and read the meters at the same exact time.
Yes.
So I think what I hear Cindy saying is, if it said there's a, just like Bonnie said, if there's 500 gallons that goes out of the main meter, there were only 2 meters running when y'all read that day. So there should be a little bit of a difference, but not over 100,000 gallons, because you're reading it at the same time. She's not trying to compare it from this month to next month.
Yeah.
She's
That's
saying,
how
right
meters
now,
work.
we sent 100,000 gallons, I don't know what the number is, we sent 100,000 gallons out to Pigeon City Pipeline. That's what we're gonna bill them for, but for some reason, they're saying they only use 50,000.
Apparently, we're not understanding how meters work, cause I have to have a number to compare to.
Somebody tries to explain to you. If you would stop talking and listen,
Well, explain it then.
see this cup? It holds a certain amount of liquid,
Mm-hmm,
correct?
mm-hmm.
If I measure it right now, or 30 days from now, it's gonna be the same amount. If I take this straw, which is your pipeline, and
Mm-hmm.
pull some water out of it and hold it, if I add the cup and the straw together, it's still gonna be the same amount of water, correct?
Sure.
Okay, so if your master meter is saying, I have this much water. It doesn't matter how many straws you get out of there and hold, they're gonna be the same amount of liquid, correct?
Mhm. Sure. Now,
Okay,
that's not how
we-
meters work though.
okay, so If you measure the master meter right this minute. And all of the 42 along that line. And nobody is using water. The only deficit that you're gonna have is what's in the line, what hasn't gone from the master meter to the end of the line. Does
But
that
you
make
have
sense?
to have a number to compare to
No,
get a usage.
Well, you're comparing it.
Which would, right, well, that would be last month's reading. But you can't compare a 30-day reading
Are these
to a
Michael's
21-day reading and give the same.
I think we understand that. That's pretty simple. None of
Are
us
these
here
Michael's
is
numbers?
idiotic enough to
This
expect that
is
30-day
what
reading.
the
gonna match
total
21
gallons
day
that they
reading.
use.
Well, that's
Okay, so
what
this
we
is
have
the
going on.
Can I finish? What they're
This
talking
would
about
be
is the
the
beginning
previous
reading
reading.
on your master meter, right?
Okay, so
And
this
the
is
ending
gallons,
reading
I'm
on
gonna
your
put G
master
for
meter On the
gallons.
25th of the month.
This is
That's
previous,
right.
this is
That gives you
current.
the total
Okay,
60-day
so what did our
usage
master
on the
meter,
master meter.
our master
That's
meter
what you
says
take
this, okay?
readings on the 25th on the pipeline.
Right here.
And the 25th.
That's what the
next
master
month.
meter has used.
Okay, let me put
So that
master
was the
meter.
reading for
Well,
today.
next month we will know,
So
but
this-
this month, all we
So
have to
all of
compare
these
to
should match.
is
to
a
this.
reading that was
Right.
from
I don't care about
21
us.
days.
I don't want.
Here's the problem. This is
What did you find? Every single make.
not just that, we read on the 27th.
But did,
May,
you don't-
but he read
Uh,
on the third.
Oh, I
Someone
love the numbers that
to
Michael-
my-
Right, it's just
So
these,
the
this is the
couple were
only, the current is
inactive,
the only. thing that like
man,
these
so-
come from a Christian.
Okay,
So the
I
previous
don't care about this.
I
I
didn't
don't care, but yeah.
dig around and make
But I'm
sure
only
that.
comparing this number and these numbers. I don't care
Oh,
about.
this is what they use,
Yeah. So,
according to our record.
yeah, so this number should match
Yeah.
all of these. I don't care about these. I
Not
do
saying
your
that
thing
it's
with
not a
these.
problem, but I
I'm
am
trying to
saying
make
though,
sure
that
that
I
this-
can't compare
that
a
I-
21-day reading, which what we had from the pipeline,
To
to the
see
30-day
it
reading
would
we
have to-
have
he
and
would have
expect
to
it to be
read
the
on
same.
27th, but they
That-
are
that-
easy.
By the way,
Because
this is
then the
first
next
one.
month,
They
it went
are-
like.
I don't care about the next one. I only want today's.
Readings of the 25th. That's what he.
Yeah, and so next month, we should read at the same time and have
It has to be on the same.
close
day.
to
It has to be
identical
30-day
reading.
period.
Yep.
He read it in like
Hey,
back to
35,
back.
I gotta go well first.
Yeah.
He read it. So we did, I can't read it. Studies.
I'm gonna make this whole work on me.
We're looking-
That's
Guys,
not
I
what
think
I,
we're getting off
I don't-
topic here a little bit.
because this, these, if you add all of these up, they should add to this, is what I'm, that's all I want, right there.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I don't care about previous or before. I don't care about next month's numbers. I just want to make sure that this number is close to these numbers. Because
Yeah.
this is how much,
What's that?
this is how much money went through, this is how much money, or how much money, how much water went
We-
through the master meter. So it went to all of these meters. So see this one, over here, Sam, so how do you do?
I mean, this is also the first time they did.
This is
read the
$3
meters,
million.
so this is the first time they actually laid on.
Well.
So it's kind of.
So
This
this
is
is,
the
how-
re-
You know.
so this is a reading, so this
This
is
is
how
the
much
amount.
you used.
It's-
And this is
That's
how
the
much
difference
this used.
between, like, if you take this one and minus this
That
one.
you get
Sandy.
it. So these numbers will match to this.
These numbers did
Absolutely,
not
it's
match
just a
those.
pipeline.
These numbers,
There's a
this.
city issue if that's the case. They need to
See how many
resolve
bucks
that
different.
themselves.
but what?
We are being paid for our water we're pumping out there right now, but
And now.
That's the
So-
big deal, and it's, so the pipeline problem, it's an issue on the pipeline, but it's the city's problem. If you're putting out more water than the water. I mean, I think you're the one said, Gary, you wanna sell water, well,
absolutely.
if it's not going through the meter,
And that is right. It's not being paid for.
There you
You
go.
are correct.
And as part of the contract says that the city council can evaluate the pipeline, and I think
Yes.
it needs to continue just what
Yes.
contract you are.
Yes,
I just wanted to reaffirm that I agree with what Sam Wilson said when he started as president. Yep, I know it. He said, the first thing we need to do is reconcile what goes through the town meter with everything that goes through our meters. And then you'll see whatever discrepancy one way or the other. And, because if it's not accounted for, well, then there's the other idea, and that's road pipeline, with no meter.
yeah.
So,
Well, and that's not my only, this is not my only issue. Did you see the picture? Of the bypass, that there's a bypass pipe on one of the meters, bypasses the meter? No, let me show you. You sent that to me, right, Vicky?
I can show them.
All this, we're not all this carrying on, it feels simple.
Can you have this? Oh,
Okay, got it.
I think they're all supposed to be 3/4.
okay, so that line right there. is the
Five
bypass.
eighths, yep.
Oh, Jim, question.
go there and finish it here, so.
I know. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Okay. I have a headache. When did I lose control of this meeting again? I know. Okay. So we will read them next month. We will revisit this. I'm gonna hold on to this because I know what I want to do with these numbers, so I'm okay.
And that's like the original. I don't have another, like, I didn't figure it
Oh.
out on anyone else, so.
Well, take a copy of this.
Cindy,
Yes.
I'm gonna give a picture of that bypass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not even gonna bring up the horse. I have a headache.
Based on the length of time, the differential there was an hour reading and theirs was very close.
Okay.
So using 500,000, 100,000 differential on about.
Vicky says that next, Vicky says if we read them next month, that she'll be able to tell if there's water.
And they should match.
Okay. I lost, I don't even know where to go from here. We have a horse issue that, huh?
Next on the agenda.
Adjourn.
We should have done that 20 minutes ago. Okay.
Public comment.
No, that's okay.
They get breaks too, man. They need breaks, no breaks.
Okay, we have a horse issue we're not gonna talk about because I've just talked about water and I can't handle the horse thing tonight. And I'm pretty sure that I'm still right, but Kayla and I are hashing it out. We have, yes. Yeah. Yeah,
Comment.
we're at public comment. Yeah, Bonnie's public commenting, I guess.
Oh. I believe it was the first meeting after the new council was seated. Or possibly the second meeting at the latest that I asked about spray for mosquitoes.
You missed it because we've already taken care of it tonight. They're gonna spray tomorrow night.
And how long?
There, Brent is gonna come over and spray tomorrow night. And he's going to spray Saturday morning, and he says with the stuff that they spray, that he doesn't think they'll have to even come back. He said it should take care of everything. I don't think you wanna follow him,
Perfect.
so,
Thank you guys.
okay. Will you look on that book back there, see if there's anybody else? Oh, he's already been here, you missed him. Okay, Jeff has already left, so that only leaves you, Archie.
Jeff, that's up to me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some research and, I turned it into Gary and to Ron about the water usage. that Jim McQuiston turned in about him reading 6,094 gallons of the city read 6,470 gallons. And what I did is there's a difference of 375, 744 gallons, and that's what he wanted. He wanted credit because he thought that his reading was better than the city's. So what I did is I made the last 10 years from 12 to 22. And Ron saw, it, you know, well, I gave it to Gary, also gave it to
Eric.
Eric. And what I come up with on from 2012 to 2022, that we used quite a bit of water. And the reading that the city read was 6,470,000. And the reading for the year 22 was 5,493,000. 21 was 6,394. 20 was 6,863. 19 was 6,992. 2018 was 8,042,000. And then 2017 was 6,878. And 16 was 6,670,000. 2015 was 6,434,000. And 14 was 6,651,000. And it's been reading for the month of November. And then the last month was for the last year, 12 was 5,850,000. My point is that most of these gallons we're talking about were 6,403,000. They're above what Mr. Clifton said, that he read 6,094,000. And what the city read was in line with what he's been using all these past 10 years. From 12, 22. So I just wanted to say that he's been, you know, what the city read was more or less in line exactly what he's been using for the last 10 years, 12 and 22. But to give you an idea, I said, well, what is the highest month in 12 was 856. The highest month in 2013 was 797. That's 797,000, not 6 million. And then in September of 2014, there was 808,000 gallons. 2015 was 929,000 gallons. In 2016 was 785 gallons. 2017 was 947,200. 2018, he went to 1,800,684. And that was in May, but in June, he went to 933. And then July was 708. And then 2019, he went in August, 1,106 gallons. And then in 2020, he went to 861,200. That was 1 month. And 2021, 915,000. In 22, he had 915,000 also. The same amount, by the way, 300 exactly. How did that happen? The reason I mentioned all this is because the contract that I researched for the city, the city the line was put in 1999. They spent $1 billion, and then the United States come up with a rural agriculture that financed the whole thing, and we had to pay a certain amount back. There was a contract made there was a format that the U.S. Department of Agriculture gave the city to establish a contract with the pipelines. So that contract, I have a contract. I have a copy of it right here in my folder. I have Jim Bush's signature on it. It was 1999, and it limits the water to 800,000 gallons per month. It does. And that's a contract that's a 40 and a quarter year contract. So we're in contract, you know, the city's in contract for 40 and a quarter years with us, the pipeline. If it changed anything outside of it, The only thing that they can change according to the contract is the rates. Be $2 per thousand or whatever, that the city's option to do. But the thing is, we have already had. Jim McQuiston using over 800,000 gallons of water per month. And I just mentioned that to you. And the contract says not to exceed 800,000 gallons. And that contract was written in 1999. I have a copy of that contract with me. By the way, the attorney at that time also indicated that contract was not quite in line with what it should be because they did not make any recommendations for if there was an overuse of water that we have to shut the water off to the outside lines to maintain water pressure and water from the domestic users in the town of Sugar City. They didn't put that in the contract, but I recommend it to do. But outside of that, there is a limitation, and there's a contract of 40 and a quarter years. And for us, we do any contract changes, it's illegal. And if anybody did it before us, 10 or 15 years ago, it was against the contract. That's all I can say. Whoever tried doing it was out of line. And that's where it's at. Who said the limit is on water?
Yep. The guy right here.
The agriculture. Yeah. US Agriculture. They're the ones that set it up for the city. And they gave the city the instruction on how to write the contract. And they wrote it, that's how they recommend it. They could not do it, the city had to do it. And right now, the reason I mentioned that to Gary, the reason I gave him this list is because I want him to see that Jim McQuiston has been drawing more than 800,000 gallons a month. In fact, Jim McQuiston has this contract that I'm telling you about. He knows the contract. And he's probably changed it. And he's known it for all this time. He was his name, his signature's on it. If anybody wants to drop by and see that signature, here it is right here. Jim McQuiston. And the date was April 12th, 1999, when he signed it.
So I have a question. All of those months that he used more than 800, all of those months that he used more than 800,000 gallons, how is he going to account for that if he takes it out of the contract? How would we bill him for that?
Well, so in the original contract, it was supposed to be capped at that,
Yeah,
not billed for,
This-
but that was supposed to be the maximum.
this is number D is $4 per 1,000 gallons of water in excess of 800,000 gallons. And then, yeah, I don't see how how can you bill for that? You can't.
Found this one at one time. What you saw. Right there.
This is exactly what the contract says.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why this. It says 520, or we don't charge 525. Being to reach it says 577.
Yeah. I think this is what they built the contract off of.
I did that contract.
Nothing, yes.
Nothing, yeah.
Mm-mm. Well, this was signed by Jerry Flores.
But I mean, there probably should be something in that contract that says, there's a water shortage or something like that, the domestic use of the town should city take precedence, and that may result in.
Yeah, maybe it is. Is it in here?
Yeah.
Bill,
We get the water out of the reservoir. How do you get?
very carefully.
The Pueblo Reservoir?
It, they released it through the canal.
Okay,
These 2
do
weeks.
you have anything else, Archie? Arch, do you have anything else?
Oh, you're sick of it. Basically, it's everything.
Yeah, no, we pump out of Horse Creek. Our water is in the reservoirs is used for augmentation for cans. Okay.
Is there anyone else for public comment? Oh, boy.
They read our meters for a while longer.
Oh, we will.
No problem.
Fair to help. Will help. Mike, much we can, but.
Okay.
rather read them with you guys.
That's the plan.
Okay,
What's the date?
I need to see
We have to have at least one more reading, preferably two to really have good numbers to go off of,
Yeah.
so.
3 months would be good.
Yes, that would be ideal. Yep,
So 4 readings.
4 readings, so 3 full months. Yep.
so did you guys ever get a hold of your bylaws?
Julie, you have the original bylaws, or John, you do, huh?
Oh, yeah, he has the original one, the bylaws, the original bylaws.
Not only.
No, but you have them.
Here in the hall.
There, got 'em.
Can I get a copy of those?
I'll go get them.
Can I get a copy?
You wanna see them?
Because I want to know,
Old ones and the new ones.
oh,
You can see the changes that were made but not approved. The new
And
ones
then
are
those-
just by.
Get a copy. Now, both of them will get a copy.
They're in there.
yeah, I've got the list. I've got the only list there is. Huh?
The new ones were typed up, there's no minutes approved to prove that they are the bylaws, but somebody typed them up and handed them out as the original, but John has both. You'll see the difference. Yeah. There's difference on voting, there's a difference on proxies, there's a difference on how many proxies one person can have. But when you can have a dozen proxies, you just run a show.
I have a list of the proxies
Yes.
And he's supposed to be.
and, hold on, let me find it. In my massive papers that I have collected here, trying to figure this out. There's supposed to be 42. Because there's apparently 42 taps. Out of those 42, I think 36 of them belong to Jim.
Well,
there's 38?
Yeah.
Oh, because there's some people that have, like you guys have 2. No,
I counted meetings.
Yeah,
there's only 38?
yeah.
Supposed to be in the ground, according to the bylaws, that, right away if you buy a meter.
Okay,
So there's, they're not in the ground. So, for
okay,
sure, 2 of them are not in the ground, and I don't know where the other one went. No, because they quit selling, they put a moratorium on not being able to sell a meter now, although there's supposed to be one left available after John got his.
was that Jessica's?
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Was that Jessica's or did Jessica's go to? Oh, okay,
Somebody, okay, members of the board a few years ago bought taps from the town for the pipeline, and then they personally bought the taps so they could hold on to them and do whatever they, which, that's not the purpose of having.
that's not the
taps.
purpose of it.
It's if there's new members that come onto the pipeline, that need a tap.
And I'm pretty sure state law says that tap belongs to the property, not the person purchasing it.
Yeah,
Um,
well, when you look at this list that I was given that made them so upset at the last meeting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Jim holds 13 of the proxies. That's JW and Jim. And Sam and Grace hold Will, and Dove. And Jordan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They hold 8.
8,
If you can only have one, that's more than one.
so that's 26 plus.
Yeah.
Out of 38 meters.
That's why I want to look at the bylaws and see what they're doing.
There's a note in the bylaws in the original that says, but there is no cumulative voting, or cumulative voting is not allowed. Okay, well, to me, cumulative voting means I have a dozen proxies and I vote that, that, and that, that. The new bylaws say cumulative voting is allowed.
Of course. it does.
So who does that benefit? I mean, just, talking about maybe the 26 proxies. Yeah. Now you know, when we had this conversation early on, I said, we don't have any control of our pipeline. It's controlled by just a
Well, I will tell you,
handful of people.
I got a call from Larry Augustin. And, well, I was talking to Larry. And he says, how do we fix this? I said, you need to take your proxy back, take your vote back. I said, that's the first thing you need to do is you need to get your vote back. Because that's all you've got right now is your vote. And I said,
We don't
and
even have votes
yeah,
to ask for a meeting.
exactly.
We haven't had a meeting this year.
So is it in the bylaws where you could revoke your proxy?
Your vote, your proxy.
We're allowed to have proxy.
Oh, he says you could revoke it at any time.
In writing.
In
Twelve
writing.
of us Can get 12 votes together with all the proxies.
It's
Uh-huh.
cumulative voting.
That's why this count, recording the beginning and ending on the town meter. And the beginning and ending on the pipeline meter. There's gonna be a fat deficit.
Yeah.
And that's why somebody wants to pay less money than saying you don't know how to read a meter. I mean, what else can you do?
Well, they've already told us that we don't know how to read it.
So I am so excited that the town is gonna read the meter, all of them. And then you'll know the numbers. Then I don't know what the next step is.
So do you have any idea where those other 4 meters are?
Any idea what?
You say where the 4 meters are.
No, they're, as far to my knowledge, we walked the bar ditch where we found a tank on. And there's no meter there. And so, and we asked and inquired and we were told that it came clear from the halfway down F to across from Archie's to that tank. And so that would be one that I would question, but there's no meter. We walked, and Jim said there was. There was supposed to be a meter, somewhere in the called it Wilson West.
You guys can leave if you want to. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you stay here and listen to this. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you.
And, so really, truly, no, I don't know where they're at. We were shown 30, well, we weren't even shown 38. We dug in and pulled a meter for the Munsons that you went right by and didn't show us that, but we knew there was one just for being out there so long. So that one there, and then another one we found. I recorded all of them.
Okay.
And we have the meter numbers on each one of them.
Okay.
We have the meter numbers and the readings, so it's time to just keep going forward.
I don't get it.
And it really doesn't matter if it's on the 25th. The 25th or the 1st for us out there as a pipeline, it does not matter an iota.
Wait.
It'll be, the next reading will be 30 days. We just
Yeah.
it does not matter. Nobody's meter was turning. I used 2,000 gallons at my house. And for the month. And I know what I have for livestock, so I know what my reading should be. And last month I used 8,000.
Okay, wow. I,
You get copies of it?
they're making copies. I am at a loss. I am at a loss.
And there's not a whole lot to do with it.
No, until, yeah,
Get another reading.
Just take one step at a time.
Yeah.
Until we, some. You know.
I mean, I don't wanna accuse somebody of stealing something or doing something if they're not doing it. And I don't think there's any,
And match. And somebody from the audience.
well, no, let me back that up.
Careful.
Let me back that up.
Be careful.
I would hope there's no malicious intent coming from the master meter and beyond. But what I saw from him the other night in here, I think there is. When he said that if they want to copy the contract, they have to go through me. No, they don't. They can do a court request and get it.
There was.
Yeah,
Yeah, but which contract?
yeah. Well, we haven't signed the new one. I refuse to sign it. They're still running on the 1999 contract
Right.
because I refused to sign that other one until their bill was paid. That's what last week was about.
But they didn't urge to say it's a irrevocable contract for
Huh?
40 years, right?
Yeah. Or
Parties agree, you can rewrite a
That's
contract.
the problem is on their end, they can't.
But there is no party. It's him
Proxy.
and us.
He's got the proxies.
Yes.
I mean, rewriting that contract is not a bad thing for the city.
No, and it's basically just numbers on paper.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And that any contract before that is no one's going after that.
Correct.
Yeah, you just redo the whole thing. That is not their contract for their water line.
No,
That's their problem, that they
yeah.
have two contracts.
Like I told Larry Augustine, you guys need to get your proxies back and take control back.
yes.
Make a motion
But the problem is, the proxies
They're scared.
together, they're not.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's. Have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make said motion.
Okay, second. Second,
Second,
Okay,
all in favor?
I.
Aye.
aye.
Okay. We're adjourned, but we're still talking. Gary. Geez, Gary, I don't know why. Okay, so we have no court in town this month. So
my check.
yeah, I thought Gary, I got that all handled.
Why not?
I would give one.
We have one officer, right?
Well, he doesn't have time
Yes,
to
I
like
already
take.
saw.
Why is that?
You should see what you've got to do.
I don't.
When you work the hours, you get 2 hours in 2 weeks.
Thank you. I'll send you.
Uh-huh.
I don't speak up soon enough. The, you know, some, let me think of his name. Wolf, Travis Wolf, you know, did the trimming, you know, and I was wondering if the town, would be willing to pay part of the, you know, to pay Travis for doing the trees, you know?
What trees?
Up at the North Garden, the Garden Club Garden, you know, at the sign at 96 in Colorado.
I don't know, what to bring it to a meeting.
Yeah,
Pay Travis to cut trees.
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause the office here had said more than likely,
I'm gonna